Now to start with, we're going to open up a browser. I'll go to NINA Nighttime Imaging and Astronomy, their website. And you'll find the download link here on the left. Download either the most recent stable release or a nightly build, depending on your own personal choice here. And we'll also go to ASCOM. I'll provide the link in the description for each of these websites, but we'll want to download the latest version of ASCOM, the ASCOM platform. Once that's ready, we'll install ASCOM. I left everything as the default settings here. We'll fast forward on to the next step. When we go into NINA, it comes as a zip file. You can just open the file, double click on the exe or executable file. You'll have to click more info and run anyway if you're working on Windows 11. Agree to the terms, click install, click permission to continue. And once it's installed, you can either launch it, but there's some other things we'll need to install here, like ASTAP. This will be the plate solving program. Go to the ASTAP link, click on the ASTAP program, and download it. And once that's ready, we install that. But we should also download the D50 Large Star Database Installer. I like this one because it has a lot of the constellations and stars programmed into it. Seems to work well for me when I'm doing plate solving. It will take quite a while because it's a large file. Once it's completely downloaded, you can see it's an executable file, so you can pull it up in your downloads, double click on it, run it, and it will install. But first we'll want to install ASTAP itself. Double click on that, click more info, run anyway. One thing I do recommend is you can use your own antivirus program to scan these files when they are in your downloads folder to make sure there are no viruses, but thus far I have not seen any issues with any of these files. Now install the D50 star chart. And again, this is a large file, so it can take quite a while to install. Once that's all installed, we'll open NINA. And we'll go to the plugins. I already have the Sony Camera Plugin installed, but if you go to the available plugins, scroll down to the bottom. Down here, you'll find the Sony Camera Plugin. You can see the version there, 1003. You can see mine's up to date. Of course, if you don't have it, you can click the install button in the upper right in order to add it to your plugins. Here you'll see that the driver is necessary. You click on the link and it'll take you to the developer's website where the Sony ASCOM driver is currently stationed. Click on Sony Mirrorless Driver Setup. I'll download the current version and you can install that. Again, you have to hit the more info and the run anyway. Accept the agreement, install, and you can read the README if you like. It's noteworthy that this will only work with the cameras that use the Sony Imaging Remote software. Not all the Sony cameras do that. You'll need to restart Nina, and you can go to the equipment and the camera module, and now you should see Sony mirrorless camera available. Click the power button, and you'll find that it pops up the driver settings behind the main window. At least for me it did. So I had to minimize the main window and then go choose my settings, like the camera I want to use. You can choose whether you're going to let it know there's a lens. You also need to set the app you're using. In my case, it's going to be Nina. And you can make some other selections, perhaps using live view if it works on your camera. Once you've made your choices, you can click OK. Go back to Nina, and you'll see that it has made its connection with the camera. I did forget to mention you need to have the camera plugged in using USB and turned on before you click to make the connection. You click that power button. You'll need to have the camera on first before you start it. Now, there are some other options you'll want to set. We had installed the plate solver. So you click on Options, Plate Solving, choose ASTAP, and then you'll need to point it to where the files are. Click on the three dots, and in my case, it's just in the ASTAP folder under Program Files. That should be pretty standard, unless you have your computer set up differently. Click Open, and now you've got a plate solver ready for when you're running your sequence. One other feature of note, the Sky Atlas allows you to put in the Messier number or the NGC number. It'll search a catalog and return the coordinates of the object you are looking for. That can help you find it in the sky and plan out your sequence.